With its mix of real city grit, old-world opulence, year-round sunshine, vibrant street life and stunning seaside location, there is no place in France that can compare to Nice. However, it would be a missed opportunity to not venture outside of the city with so many incredible places on its doorstep. An efficient bus and train service means you can easily experience all of these nearby places, getting back in time to enjoy sundown in Nice. Monaco is the world's second smallest country and a magnet for high rollers and hedonists since the early 20th century. Despite its prodigious wealth, Monaco is far from being the French Riviera's prettiest town. World-famous Monte Carlo is dominated by high-rise hotels, super yachts and apartment blocks that rise into the hills. Spend a few hours people watching at the likes of the Casino de Monte Carlo, soaking up the casino's glitzy history. Make sure to visit Palais Princier de Monaco, whetting your appetite for royal living in the Grimaldi family's sprawling ancestral residence, and see the chapel where Hollywood royal Princess Grace is buried. How to get to Monaco? Train is the best way to get from Nice to Monaco. The trip takes under 30 minutes and leaves every 30 minutes. There is also a regular bus service and the fare only costs a couple of euros. Be warned though, the service is very much in demand and getting on is not always guaranteed. Cannes, leaving aside its celebrity playground status, there's still enough natural beauty to make a trip to Cannes worthwhile. The harbor, the bay, the clutch of offshore islands and the old quarter, Le Souquet, all spring into life on a sunny day. And, with the city's famous beaches benefiting from a serious facelift over the last few years, there's suddenly lots more space to lay your towel. Admire Ferraris and Porsches and indulge in some celebrity spotting are perennial Cannes pastimes. For lunch, head to achingly cool Bobo Bistro for rotisserie chicken with yum creamy mash. How to get to Cannes? Cannes gleaming white train station is well connected to Nice, with a train every 15 minutes. The journey takes 40 minutes and costs under 10 euros. Villefranche-sur-Mer, heaped above a pretty harbor, the picturesque village of Villefranche-sur-Mer with imposing citadel overlooks the Cap Ferret Peninsula. The 14th-century-old town, with its tiny narrow streets broken by twisting staircases and glimpses of the sea, is a delight to amble, preferably broken with a long lazy lunch on the water's edge or bijou Old Town Square. Especially outside of the summer season, Villefranche offers a vision of small-town Mediterranean life that's totally unexpected so close to Nice. Stroll the harborside for your pick of water-facing seafood eateries, or wander a block or two inland to discover the host of inviting bistros including the wonderful Le Parte. Order the Perolata de la Mer, a mixed grill of fresh seafood, that comes accompanied by beautifully presented fresh vegetables. How to get to Villefranche-sur-Mer? Bus 81, operated by Lignes d'Azur, runs from Nice's Promenade des Arts stop to Villefranche every 20 to 25 minutes. Journey time is 10 minutes and the fare is just €1.50. Antibes, with its boat-bedecked port, 16th-century ramparts and narrow cobblestone streets, it's small wonder that Antibes has stolen the hearts of so many artists and writers, including Graham Greene, Max Ernst and Picasso, who featured the town in many paintings and now has a museum dedicated to him there. Only Antibes' attractive old town would be recognizable to any of its famous former residents. The modern town, like many along the Riviera, has sprawled rather unbecomingly along the coast and inland, so the best vantage point is from the sea, ideally in one of the many posh yachts that pull into port throughout summer, or from the long series of beaches south of town. Beyond the city limits, save some time to explore beautiful Cap d'Antibes, a wooded cape of 4.8 kilometers studded with seaside mansions and pretty walking trails. VL Antibes is the place to eat, both for the atmosphere and for its diversity of restaurants. To build your own picnic, hit Antibes Fromagerie L'Étable for cheese and deli products, and dazzling morning market Marché Provençal for everything else. How to get to Antibes? The Nice-Cannes bus service, Route 200, €1.50, operated by Lignes d'Azur, has a stop just west of Antibes train station. Saint-Paul-de-Vence. Once upon a time, Saint-Paul-de-Vence was a small medieval village atop a hill looking out to sea. Then came the likes of Picasso in the post-war years, followed by showbiz stars such as Yves Montand and Roger Moore, and St. Paul shot to fame. The village is now home to dozens of art galleries as well as the renowned Fondation Mate. Among the many artists who have lived in or passed through St. Paul over the years are Soutine, Leger, Cocteau, Matisse and Chagall. St. Paul's tiny cobbled lanes get overwhelmingly crowded in high season. Come early or late to beat the rush. How to get to St. Paul de Vence? The most cost-effective way to get there is via tram and bus. Jump on tramway N-2 from the city center to Station Park Phoenix and then take bus 400. Journey time is 1 hour 40 minutes. The journey is about 19 kilometers, so if you are pressed for time, you could splurge on an Uber. Ise. The tiny village of Ise, perched on an impossibly steep peak, is considered by many as the jewel in the Riviera's crown. The main attraction is the medieval village itself, with small higgledy-piggledy stone houses and winding lanes, and plenty of galleries and shops, and mesmerizing views of the coast. The village gets very crowded during the day. For a quieter wander, come early in the morning or late afternoon. You'll get the best panorama from Jardin Exotique des Aix, a cactus garden at the top of the village where you'll also find the old castle ruins. U2's The Edge chose this village for his wedding and gave his daughter away at her wedding in the same location. The village is a favorite vacation spot of the rock band, who own beachside villas nearby. Sitting just below Ise, the Fort de la Rivière is the perfect place to revel in 360-degree views. Built in 1870 to protect Nice, it served as an Allied prisoner camp during World War II. There are picnic tables under the trees for an alfresco lunch and dozens of trails in the surrounding Parc Naturel Départemental de la Grande Corniche. How to get to Ise? The 82 and 112 bus routes go from Nice to Ise and cost less than a €2 fare and takes 30 minutes. By car, Ise is about a 20-minute drive from Nice. Grasse. Up in the hills to the north of Nice, the town of Grasse has been synonymous with perfumery since the 16th century, and the town is still home to around 30 makers, a few of which offer guided tours of their factories. The perfumes of Provence are something that lingers long after you return home, especially if you happen to have bought a few soaps and sprays to take home with you. Grasse's most famous perfumery, Fragonard, runs free 45-minute guided tours of its modern factory just outside of the town, covering extraction, distillation, the science of scent creation and, of course, the chance to buy some perfume. Perfume-making workshops are run at its older factory in town. How to get to Grasse? Local bus company Lignes d'Azur departs regularly from Grasse's bus station. Fares for all destinations are a flat rate €1.50. Bus 500 goes to Nice. The journey takes about an hour and a half.